Hi, my name is Jan Katewicz and welcome to elementa.laudis, my art studio in Sheffield, UK. Today I invite you on a journey to discover a deeper power that lies within all of us. A force that shapes who we are, how we live, and the life we create. I will explore three profound areas. What is inner strength and how it transforms my life? And finally, I will reveal a visual experience that captivates my soul. The dance of the wood, where the wood itself comes alive under light, showing the hidden beauty within. Stay with me until the end and I promise you will witness something mysterious and enlightening. What is inner strength and how it changes my life? There are countless definitions of inner strength. For me, it's the ability to push forward when everything else tells me to stop. It's the power of silence, where I accept the voice that tells me to quit, but I choose not to follow its advice. My inner strength was born from choice, from these countless little moments that often go unnoticed. Just like in marquetry, each painting requires me to make thousands of cuts. A single piece of veneer demands 10 up to 30 delicate passes with the knife, each requiring full attention. Of course, it's tempting to rush, to finish faster, to cut it straight away. But then, what would the final painting look like? Edges would be uneven and the pieces would not fit together properly. Well, the result would be far from desirable. But when I treat every cut as though it's the only one that matters, the final artwork becomes something I can be proud of. Each detail of the wood is shaped exactly how I intended. Mistakes happen, of course, but I don't let them to pull me down. I see them as opportunities to make my art even better. Inner strength, to me, is the same. It's built in small moments, daily choices, micro decisions that shape the bigger picture of my life. Isn't life just like that? From the moment I wake up, I make these decisions. What I eat, how active I am, how much I care about my work, my education, or understanding myself. It is hard sometimes, even boring and painful. But life is shaped by these little moments. So I treat every moment I'm in right now as a separate scene in my daily story. My whole life becomes an adventure. The beauty of training inner strength is that if I persevere in making these gentle cuts when I want to rush, I strengthen myself in every area of my life. Each small victory, when I push through, when my mind says, "You're too tired, leave it for tomorrow," reinforces my willpower across all aspects of my life. I've learned to silence the voice in my head that tells me to give up. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't disappear. That voice is always there, whispering, "Take it easy. You can do it tomorrow. You have earned a break. Just leave it." But I know I don't have to listen to it. I treat that voice as an unwanted friend who I'm stuck with for life. I choose not to listen to it. Instead, I silence my mind and focus on the precise moment and the end result I want to achieve. Inner strength for me comes from silence, from a conscious choice of who I engage in an inner dialogue with. Inner strength is about discipline. It's about doing the hard things even when I don't feel like it. Every morning I start my day by tackling the toughest task first. Once that is done, everything else feels easier. That gives me momentum. The more I push through the hard things, the stronger I become. Not just physically, but mentally. Sometimes tasks are really tough. Like for example, if you wanted to run a marathon. You can only get partway through that. It is not possible to run 26 miles immediately. At first, it may be just a half a mile, and then you get tired. But you tell yourself, come on, you can do it to the next corner. When you get there, your body rewards you with a release of dopamine, and you can push a little further again. We become different from who we were a few moments ago. We can use that as a conscious technique to prepare for the marathon of life. At some point, these big goals become easier, like jogging around the neighborhood. It's the same in every area of life. Small goals lead to big ones. If I can focus on improving my life for just 5 minutes, maybe I can hold that focus for 6. At some point, I will have a plan of who I want to be. And if I can come up with that plan, maybe I'll be able to take the first steps to bring it to life. Today a few steps, tomorrow a few more. Over months, that will add up and I will be strong enough to run towards my goal. But I have to pay attention to the details constantly. That is what I do every day. For me, inner strength comes not only from perseverance, but from small victories as well. Each time I finish a difficult task, I feel a rush of energy. It's the same principle in my art. The more attention I give to every piece of veneer, the more satisfying the final result. The dance of the wood. Now let me share something that fascinates me every time. The dance of the wood. When I direct light onto the wood at different angles, the grain shifts and moves. It's like the wood itself is alive, responding to the light. This illusion of movement, this dance, is a visual representation of the inner beauty that lies within nature. It's as if the tree's story is written in its grain, and when the light hits it just right, that story comes to life. The wood changes, breathes, and dances before my eyes. It reminds me of how inner strength works. Quiet, but powerful. Hidden, but always there, waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. I invite you to watch this dance once more. Play the Dance of the Wood chapter again, but this time tune down the sound on your speakers. Just listen to your breath instead. Breathe deeply through your nose. Hold it for a moment and exhale for twice as long as you inhale. Make sure your abdomen expands as you breathe. You can even put your hand on your belly to feel it. As you focus on your breathing, watch the wood shift and move. Notice the beauty in its subtle changes. It's a reflection of the strength and resilience that's also within us. Innerysm is not just about the art I create. It's about the way I live. It's a philosophy of paying attention to the details, of using each moment, each challenge to grow stronger. If I can fight that battle in my head every day, you can do it too. Inner strength isn't distant, it's within reach. It's in the choices we make, the small victories we win, and the discipline we build. Each step forward brings us closer to our best selves. I have explored this concept before in my other paintings. Innerysm Breath, where I explore the fundamentals of Innerysm and conscious breathing, and Innerysm Archetypes, where I dive into ancient patterns that guide us. If you want to continue this journey with me, subscribe and follow my upcoming work. My next painting is called Innerysm Intrinsic Motivation, and it touches on the themes of body and mind. See you soon.